Around the end of July last year, there was over $5 million in the Public Sector Workers Trust account. That amount was the compensation amassed over a 2-year period due to frozen increments by Prime Minister Manuel Esquivel back in the 90s. Esquivel had given public officers some shares in Belize Telemedia Limited in lieu of their increments. It was announced last year that the monies would have been used for projects and proposals submitted by the current and retired public officers. It has been about 16 months now, and there has been no undertaking of projects with those monies. And with that, some members are taking the matter to court. Sheila Genety is the chair of the ad hoc committee, representing more than 600 public officers whose increments were frozen.
What happened last September, between September and October, we met with them at the PSU office, and we made some recommendations and some of the things that we were expecting from them. We had a second meeting at the parish hall where we met with a couple of the trustees, and we laid out what we expected to them at that time, and still there was nothing. And then we had a subsequent meeting after we had retained a lawyer. We met with them and we gave them our proposals, we gave them in writing, and since then we have not been able to get them to put anything on paper as to what they are proposing to do on behalf of the beneficiaries of the trust.
Well, basically they were saying that they wanted to institute different projects, and that the retirees in particular, because we are retirees, would not get any financial benefit as such, but they could apply for loans. We could not accept that because this is outstanding from 95, 96, and so many years now. And we felt that retirees are dying out, and that there's a time for us to receive some financial compensation rather than applying for a loan that we have to repay at 10% interest, or engaging in some project which might never come to any fruition.
The problem is that they are expecting us as retired persons to come up with projects from which we should get the benefits that are due to us. And our contention is that they are the people that the money, they are the ones that should come up with projects that would benefit us, because we are the ones that suffered the loss. We are the ones that should be compensated. And according to them, they believe that all public officers at the present time should receive compensation. And we are saying if they did not suffer a loss, we cannot understand how they would be receiving compensation for a loss that they did not suffer.
The 800,000 shares in BTL were given back in 1995, as we mentioned, under the Esquivel administration. With the trustees not putting the money to work as was agreed to, the committee has filed a lawsuit against the trustees, asking the court to decide how the money should be spent.
According to them, they are not in a position to be able to identify the beneficiaries. And we are saying that that is not true, because we made a call and we were saying those people who feel like they had suffered, or who know that they suffered this loss, should give out their names to us. And we have received 600 and odd names from people, just the few of us, and that is what we received. So to me, it seems that the trustees have no interest in finding out who these beneficiaries are, so they have not made any effort to do that at all, because they want to do what they want to do with the money.
Love News understands that the trustees are Ray Davis, Nadia Callis, Philip Castillo, and Enrique Iglesias, representing the PSU, BNTU Nurses Association of Belize, the BDF, and the Belize Police Association.